Hi, this is Mikko from Bom Lulu. You're listening to Channa 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 podcast.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of my podcast. We have a special guest today, all the way from Finland. We have Mikko of Bom Lulu. Hi Mikko.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine. I'm a little bit hangover. I had gig last night,
Oh, okay.
so so it was like, but I can manage.
So how's the Finland? So you are able to play now? You're allowed to have live gigs?
Yes, in northern Finland, where Oulu is my city, we don't have any tight restrictions. You can play small gigs. It's
Oh, okay.
okay. Yes,
Okay.
but in our capital city Helsinki, you cannot anymore. It's like 20 people maximum. So the gigs are cancelled. But in our city, it's okay still.
Right. Can you tell me a little bit about where you're from? What city is it?
Mm, this is city of Oulu, the biggest city in northern Finland,
Right.
and and Finland is between Russia and Sweden, and the city of Oulu is in the like west side of Finland, in the middle. Uh, the, this is a sea city.
Right. Right. So the COVID numbers are low in Finland now, right?
Mm, the COVID numbers are rising in the South Finland,
Right.
but in our city it's like 10, 15 cases, new cases per day.
Right.
And they are pretty low.
Right. Right. So I know about Finland. I know that Finland is one of the best countries on the education, and I've heard about that. Finland has the best education system, and there are a lot of bands that I like from Finland, like
Okay.
Children of Bodom,
Yes.
Nightwish, Apocalyptica, and then also Lodi. Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
I really like Lodi when he performed on Eurovision, right? He performed on
Yes.
Eurovision.
Yes. It was a blast.
Right.
Yes.
It's
You
really
know that Mr. Lordy, that Tommy Putansu, he lives a little bit northern than I do, but
right.
he's a cool guy.
Yeah, it's really cool. So, Miko, can you tell me a little bit about your childhood and then how did you get into music?
Mm, uh, I was born in a little, like a village near Oulu city, and I I moved to the city when I was an adult, like 18 years old. But
Right,
I have lived raised with the reindeers and stuff as a kid.
right,
uh, but how can I say? I think that I have really typical Finnish childhood. I think, and in the music, I don't know. I think that it's some Metallica or something like that.
right.
Megadeth maybe in the 80s that I heard, and I didn't know what it was. Are basic things.
Right. Any Finnish bands that you got inspired from?
Mm, when I was a kid, there wasn't so many like Finnish bands, but of course the Children of Bodom, like when they came like 97,
Mm.
and before that the band was called Inerted.
Right.
It was the same band, and that was the band that I heard like when they did their first demo, and of course I realized that you can that like it's possible from Finland to get big when the silver bottom break
Right.
in Europe. Of course, we have you heard Finnish band Valtari?
No, I
Or
haven't. No.
Valtari or Amorphis?
Amorphis, yes, I have heard of
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
they are really like early 90s band that have toured in Europe, and
Yeah.
yeah, of course, Sentenced.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I was able to see actually Children of Bodom came to Manila actually twice. So
Okay.
yes, I was able to see them twice, and on the last one I was able to meet them as well, because I was able to meet them. And then what's the status of the band now? They're not there anymore, right?
Yes, they broke up like a year ago. But the Alexi have a new band called, what is the Budum After Midnight.
Right.
They are recording new songs, and they have done like one gig now. And the bass player of Children of Budum, he plays in new rock band, I think. No, can't remember the name what it was.
Right. So Mikko, when did you pick up playing guitar?
I think that I was 7 years old, that my parents bought me that really crappy acoustic guitar, and they forced me to play it in some kind of music school, and
Right.
I hated it. It was like I said that I will never ever touch this thing again. But when I saw the metal bands like a child, I thought that maybe I should start to play again, because that guitar playing can be cool.
Right. So did you play in other bands before you formed Bom Lulu?
Yes, I played several bands, like 20 years, and I had like I don't even remember all the bands and projects that I've been.
Right.
But I have played like mostly in like death metal bands and that kind of thing. A little bit. The Bom Lulu is like pop music to me compared to my previous project, and like melodic death metal and such.
Right. Yeah. So who do you see as your influences, especially like for playing guitar and for your music?
No, 90s metal, I think, maybe 80s. The Pantera, Dimebag Darrell, maybe he's the influencer to me. And of course, Jack Wild and James Hetfield, of course.
Right.
like really basic player that everyone knows, but they were the cool bands always to me.
Yes. Yeah. Especially I really like I also like the same what you said, and then I really like also Zach Wild, Black Label Society, and then he played for C as well, right? So it's really so cool.
Yeah.
So going to the Bom Lulu, so when did this band started? When did you form this band?
The Bom Lulu band it's a little bit different band that I've usually had. Like it started like a little bit 1 year ago.
Right.
And it was just that I asked Janne, our drummer and bass player, that if I record something with my guitar, that it's possible him to play some drums, that I can test my mixing and hear that what kind of sound it was. That Janne was like, okay, I can give me a song, and I recorded something, and it was the song called Muistan kuinka meillä oli ennen. I recorded it like 10 minutes, and Janne got the track, and at the next morning he has drink a few beers at night, and he have recorded the drums and the bass and the keyboards to that song. I listened to that. It's a really cool song that, you know, a little bit grunge and pop feel. That
Right.
I should get someone to sing it. And me and Jukka, we have the singer Jukka, we have played in same bands before, a band called the Psycho Season, and I know that Jukka can record at home. And I know that Jukka is the one, maybe the best singer in Oulu, I think.
Right.
And I asked him that is it possible him to record something, and Jukka, it's like few hours, and he made the lyrics and sung everything. That the band started like this, that it was nothing but a little project to record one song.
Right.
And after that I started to record some more songs, and we did them like same way. We didn't see each other, we only did, I recorded guitars, Janne played drums and bass, and Jukka sang. And that,
Right.
that
So
kind of band started. And
right. So what's the meaning of Bom Lulu?
Can you repeat? I didn't get the question.
What's the meaning of Bom Lulu?
Doesn't mean anything. Nothing. It's a me and Janne, we had like some kind of WhatsApp, you know, chatting,
Right.
and I made a typo. I wrote something wrong, and it like Bom Lulu. I didn't mean to write that, and Janne thought that if you have a new band someday, like a solo project, you should call that band Bom Lulu. So it started like that, I think.
Right.
But when I get the first song back from Janne, that Muistan kuinka meillä oli ennen song, the song was named like a Bom Lulu song. So
Right.
it's Bom Lulu then. But you know, it's so stupid name that if you hear that once, you remember it always.
Right. So
If,
yeah.
yes.
So who is the lineup? So you play guitar, and
Yes.
then who else is in the band?
I play guitar, and Janne plays drums and bass guitar and keyboards, and I also play some keyboards too. And Jukka is the singer.
Right.
Yeah.
So you recorded the song. So have you performed together?
No, we haven't, and we have discussed it, but then the COVID came, and we thought that we can just make a record. That the gigs were cancelled in earlier this year, everyone's gigs. So we thought that we don't have to do any gigs with this band
Right.
yet, but maybe in future. You never know. The only problem is that we don't have any all the players, we need bass player and maybe keyboard player also.
Right.
But we have a lot of musician friends that maybe we can ask someone.
So, Mikko, how do you describe your sound, Bom Lulu sound?
The sound is like a mix of different genres, because I have a strong death metal background, and Jukka, the singer, Jukka is more like singer, a songwriter. He do like really acoustic pop music, and Janne he's like nu metal guy, Dream Theater. His drumming is like Dream Theater drumming, and that we have everyone. We don't have any common music backgrounds, but we just make it sound good.
Right. But I feel very when I listen to the songs, I feel very. I get a bit of a 90s feel also, but very alternative. A feel as well. But and feel the songs are very complete. Sound feels like whole. It's like very whole music, because I really love the way it sounds.
Yes, the production is. We try to make the songs like we don't overwrite. That if we make something and it sounds good, we don't touch it anymore. Like we don't get back to the song and start mixing or adding anything. That when everyone records what they want, so the sound. I think that it's why it sounds so big, because we don't try to squeeze everything. Like we need something more this song that is like pure rock and roll sound, and we have I don't know.
Yeah.
Of course, our drummer is so spectacular that he can make every pop song sound like massive.
Right. So the first song you mentioned, how do you say that? Mustan Queenka? What's the name?
Yeah.
The title?
Yes. Muistan kuinka meillä oli ennen.
So I sort of translated that. It says that I remember how we have before, or something like that. How we had
Yes.
it before, or something like that, right?
Yes. It can be translated. Yes.
So the lyrics were written by Jukka, right?
Yes, all the lyrics is by Jukka.
Right. So you have a complete album which you released in 2020, Uuteen Satamaan. I sort of thought the translation is like to the new port or something like that, right?
Yes, it's like.
Why, can you tell me a little bit about the idea behind the album?
The album came like the first song the same way, that we didn't plan it, but then we had like 5 songs, and then we decided that we should do a whole album, that make it simple, like maximum 7-8 songs to that album, and that's it. And these are the 7 songs that we recorded, and everyone is in this album. But in lyrical wise, no, I think that Jukka could be better to say what the lyrics are, but it's like when people are in a crossroads and they have to choose their paths. And I think that the songs are many of the songs are tells about that.
Right. Yeah, and I do like the title track. I really love the title track of that album, and also you had a single that you released earlier, which is also in the album, Kaiki Ovet, I think it's called.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pretty song. I really love that song. I've been for me, I mean, I was a bit skeptical when I was introduced to the album that it's in Finnish, so I be able to uh, enjoy it. But I really enjoy it because your sound is so familiar. As I said, it's really like good rock and roll, and that music that we are familiar with. And I sort of say, okay, so this is like listening to Rammstein, like, because I don't speak German, but I still like Rammstein. So,
but Jukka, the singer, this is first time Jukka to sing in Finnish. All the other bands and recordings that Jukka have done is always in English. But this is the first time that he made lyrics and sung in Finnish. So I can hear Jukka sings a little bit like English style. And normally that it's in our language, its pronunciation is a little bit different in our songs that usually the Finnish songs are. Jukka have like a softer style to pronunciate Finnish in our songs. That is, I think that sounds really cool, but of course it's not English.
Right. So Mikko, you said you had a gig, so you're playing in other bands as well?
Yes, the band that we have gig last night, it's like cover band. Like, yes. I don't have any other active bands but this Bom Lulu and the band Venäjän Orvot called band that we were playing last night.
Right. So when you released the album for Bom Lulu, how was the response?
Surprisingly good. That I haven't heard any bad mouthing about it. Everybody, like, many have surprised, because usually when some bands do like Finnish rock music, everyone thinks that it's the same old Finnish rock. But in our case, many have said and reviewed that it's like a new fresh thing, that it sounds good and the songs are good. I've been happy about it. And I love this album myself. Really proud of it.
Right. So you guys are working on any new songs?
Yes, the funny thing, I recorded one new song, like guitar tracks, and I said, Jukka, that I have a new song. Jukka, okay, I don't want to hear it. But he only wants to hear it after Janne have played drums, and they said, let's wait him. And so I chatted with Janne that I have a new song. He never responded anything. I was like, okay. It's Finnish style. How it's really, we don't rush things. But I have the new song, and maybe we record some like EP in a few months. I don't know. But this is, we don't take any stress with this project. We just record and make songs, and maybe plan some gigs in next year, maybe. I don't know.
Right. So, how's the rock scene in Finland? Like before COVID, of course, before COVID. So, how's the rock metal scene in? There's a lot of gigs happening.
You mean before COVID?
Yeah, yeah, before COVID.
Yeah. I think the rock is maybe because the hip hop and rap scene have taken over in Finland like any other country, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe there is a lot of bands in Finland, of course, and they do gigs, and maybe they're getting more of rock that maybe people are a little bit the younger ones start to play again. It's not always the hip hop and do the music with computers, that they would like to play some real instruments or something like that.
Right, right. So, Mikko, what's your message to the people who listen to your music and who supported you?
My message, oh God, I don't know, just I hope you enjoy our music. I don't have any message by far.
um, I really love the way that you put out the, your album cover and the pictures and stuff. So it's very cool, the pictures you used in the album cover.
Yes, those promo pictures. They are from the sessions when we did the music videos, the Kaikki Ovet and Uuteen Satamaan music videos.
Right.
So we have our friend, and he have a cam with him, and the pictures, it took like maybe 2 minutes to take the promo pictures, and that's it. Like,
Right.
that's cool pics, but we didn't put any effort to them. But
Yeah. So now, what do you think about this? Because that you have now, you're able to record your songs, like you record your part, and then Jukka records his part, and then the other person records, and then you're able to release it through Spotify and all these platforms without actually meeting and playing together, right? So it's a new way of doing music now, right? Compared to the
yeah,
old days.
yes, it is. Uh, I think that, of course, is one of the best things that you can do is play with your friends in a band and make music together in training.
Right.
It's one way to make music, and that's the way that I have done music before. But I don't know. We every one of us think that this is good way to us to make music, because everyone us have like years of we have done so much music and recorded that it's not new to us, but we can hear it if it sounds good, it sounds good, but maybe this is wrong way to start make music.
Right.
Maybe you should still learn play with the others, that you should, like I do, I play the guitar that way in this project, that I try to leave space to drums and bass and to singing, that I don't overplay. I really simple riffs and melody guitars, maybe like that. But it could be a problem if when you start recording alone, only click track guitars, you would like to play really difficult riffs, and because the blank guitar records, it sounds really crappy. But it's good. But you just should trust yourself and make do it with people that you trust that they can manage to do their best in this style. I don't know.
Yeah.
But usually I'm an old school guy. I like to make music in an old way. Good too.
Mikko, what's your like your if you have to choose like what's your like favorite album?
The Rage Against the Machine, the first album.
Right.
Yes, it's for me it's the best album of all.
Yeah, it's really great album, right?
Yes, yes. What's your favorite album?
I do have a lot, but I would always say Euthanasia Megadeth. That's my sort of favorite album because I like Megadeth.
Yeah.
That lineup, especially that lineup.
Yes. Yeah, it's the golden lineup.
Yeah, but we have, because our generation, we have so many music that we have listened to, right? So many bands, so it's hard to actually choose, but so so Mikko, it's great that I talked to you. So we had some technical problems yesterday, so but luckily we were able to do it today. So thank you for joining. I really
it was a
enjoyed
pleasure.
your music. That's why I wanted to talk to you guys. So looking forward to your new music, and then hopefully you guys can tour as well, right?
Yes, I hope. I hope too that we can get some gigs.
Right. So Mikko, can tell everyone how they can follow you and the band?
You can follow maybe the good old Facebook. I think is the best way to follow us. Of course, we have Instagram. And, that's it. I think.
Yeah, and then your music is in all the platforms as well, right?
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you can order our CD, and we also have these.
Wow. Right.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. Where can we order that much? I mean, the music physical.
Say again, please. I didn't.
Where can we order the tapes and the CDs?
You can order in our Facebook page. There is, information how to order.
All right.
But you can send email, messenger, chat, every one. You can order it. And in Finland, you can order the CD from Levykauppa X. It's like record store.
Right. Yeah. So Mikko, thank you for joining the podcast. Really enjoy talking to you.
Yeah.
So
Thank you. It was a pleasure. I'm sorry that I have, when you sleep like 2 hours.
It's okay. So have a great day, have a rest, and then we can talk again when you have new music.
Yes, it would be nice.
So keep in touch. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.